There are moments in life when the challenge in front of you feels bigger than your strength, louder than your faith, and heavier than your hope. You wake up every day aware of it. You think about it when you pray. You carry it into every decision you make. It stands in your way like a towering wall, daring you to believe that God is still able. If you are facing something that feels impossible, this message is for you. Because the same God who brought down giants before is still the God who brings them down today. Your giant will fall. In 1 Samuel 17, we are introduced to a familiar story, but one that never loses its power. The army of Israel stood frozen in fear as Goliath, a trained warrior and towering giant, mocked them day after day. He was bigger, stronger, more experienced, and heavily armed. By every human standard, he was unbeatable. And yet, God had already written a different ending. David was not a soldier. He was a shepherd. He did not arrive on the battlefield looking for a fight. He arrived in obedience, bringing food to his brothers. But when he heard the voice of the giant defying the armies of the living God, something rose up inside him. While others saw size and strength, David saw a challenge to God's honor. While others focused on the giant, David focused on God. Your giant may not look like Goliath. It may be fear, addiction, sickness, debt, rejection, or a long season of waiting. It may be a diagnosis, a broken relationship, or a voice that constantly tells you that you are not enough. Whatever it is, it has been standing in your way, speaking lies, trying to intimidate your faith. But just like Goliath, your giant is loud, not powerful. It is visible, not victorious. David's confidence did not come from his ability. It came from his history with God. He remembered the lion and the bear. He remembered how God delivered him before. And that memory gave him courage for the present battle. Faith grows when you remember what God has already done. If God brought you through before, He can do it again. When David stood before Goliath, he did not deny the size of the giant. He simply refused to let it define the outcome. He said in 1 Samuel 17 that the battle belongs to the Lord. That statement changes everything. When the battle belongs to God, the outcome is not determined by your strength, but by His power. Many people miss this truth because they believe they need to be fully prepared before stepping forward. David was told he was too young, too inexperienced, and too small. Even Saul tried to put armor on him that didn't fit. But David understood something important. You don't need to be someone else to defeat your giant. You need to be obedient and trust God with what you already have. Your giant does not fall because you are perfect. It falls because God is faithful. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 reminds us that God's power is made perfect in weakness. That means your weakness is not a liability. It is an opportunity for God to show His strength. When you feel least capable, God is often most active. Giants fall when faith speaks. David did not stay silent. He declared victory before the battle even began. He spoke with confidence, not arrogance, because he knew who was with him. Romans 8 verse 31 tells us that if God is for us, who can be against us? When God stands with you, no giant can stand against you. Fear will always try to convince you that the giant is permanent. But fear lies. Giants fall, not because they lose their voice, but because they lose their authority. When David released the stone, it wasn't the stone that won the battle. It was God's power behind it. The thing you are facing may look immovable, but God specializes in moving what seems impossible. There is also a timing to victory. David did not run from the battlefield. He ran toward it. Faith does not avoid confrontation. Faith confronts fear with trust. That does not mean you rush ahead without God. It means you step forward when God calls you, even when your knees are shaking. Isaiah 41 verse 10 reminds us not to fear, because God is with us. He strengthens us, helps us, and upholds us with His righteous right hand. You are not standing alone in front of your giant. God stands with you. He sees what you are facing. He hears the threats. And He has already decided the outcome. Sometimes the giant must fall so that others can see God's power through your life. David's victory was not just for him. It restored courage to an entire nation. Your breakthrough may become someone else's testimony. Your victory may remind others that God is still faithful. Do not underestimate the power of obedience. David picked up 5 smooth stones, not knowing which one would be used. Obedience often requires preparation without full understanding. But God honors faith that moves forward, even when the details are unclear. Your giant will fall, not because you are fearless, but because you trust God more than you fear the outcome. It may not happen instantly. It may not look the way you imagined. But God is faithful to complete what He begins. Philippians 1 verse 6 assures us of that truth. If you are standing in front of a giant today, do not turn back. Lift your eyes higher. Remember who your God is. The same God who brought down Goliath is still fighting for His people. And just like before, the victory will bring glory to Him. Your giant will fall. If this message touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe to the Gospel Media TV for more faith-filled inspiration. Share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And let us know in the comments what blessed you the most. Your engagement helps us spread the gospel farther and reach more souls. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new message. God bless you, and see you in the next video.